How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It is time for another comic book haul. This time it's going to be relatively easy for me to tell you what I paid for the stuff I'm about to show you because I didn't pay anything for it. The story is that a cousin of mine, who I probably hadn't talked to in about 10 years, maybe even 15, called me out of the blue and he said he had a couple of boxes of comic books in his office that he came across and he didn't know what to do with them. He's just going to throw them away and he wanted to know if I wanted them. And I said, well, yeah, sure, I'll take them. So he didn't want any money for them. He just said I could have them. And he drove them over to my house and delivered them to me, which was super, super nice. And so what I'm going to show you is like kind of the better stuff or more interesting stuff of the stuff that were in the boxes. He gave me a banker's box and a long comic box full of comics. And when he told me they were some of them were his brothers too. Both of them are older than me, so I kind of got excited and thought maybe there might be some like older, like 70s and 60s comics in there. But no, just very random. I don't know how they got these comics or where they came from, but this is what was in there. So we have, there was a bunch of the 25th anniversary border Marvel comics. We got Incredible Hulk, Conan the Barbarian, Avengers 273, Marvel Tales, Thor 373, Web of Spider-Man, Classic X-Men with a nice Art Adams Storm cover there, Uncanny X-Men 211, Spectacular Spider-Man number 120, Iron Man 212, Amazing Spider-Man 282, X Factor 10. It's quite a few of them. I think there's 26 total. Captain America 323. That's a key. I think that's first John Walker. G.I. Joe 53. Snake Eyes. Excuse me. Transformers 22. And Masters of the Universe number 4. Unfortunately, that's the only Star comic I got with the border. I thought maybe I would get lucky and come across Peter Porker or the Care Bears, but no such luck. So we had those in there. Then we've got Alpha Flight 41, which is the first appearance of Purple Girl, I think. Captain America 324. That's a key somehow, I think. This one I forgot to write down who's the first appearance of, but Doctor Strange 80. Amazing Spider-Man 283. Amazing Spider-Man 337. You know, also like in the box there was a bunch of like the Death of Superman comics, and there was some like hero magazines. So a few Richie Riches. Amazing Spider-Man 336 was in there. G.I. Joe 43. I forgot to look up who's the first appearance of is in that, and that's a newsstand. G.I. Joe 144, The Origin of Snake Eyes. Sherlock Holmes number 1. Veronica in the Bahamas, issue number 18, just a Veronica in the swimsuit cover. Classic X-Men Jim Lee cover number 11. This is a newsstand though. So yeah, there's newsstands in here, and there's direct. And then the other funny thing was that there were like boxes that said Sears Roebuck, and there was like a bunch of comics in it. So I think they ordered them, whoever got them, they ordered them out of the Sears catalog. Here's a Star Comic, Thundercats number 7. Another Star Comics, Mad Balls number 3. Archie has designed the Intergalactic Ninja number 1. Newsstand. Doctor Strange 46. That's a key of something. Never had this one. Silver Sable 23 with Deadpool. That's, everybody likes that one. Conan the Adventurer number 1. Nice shiny cover there. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Flaming Carrot number 2 from 1993. Savage Dragon and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles number 1. RoboCop 3 comic book adaptation from Dark Horse number 1 of 3. Punisher Holiday Special number 2. Then I not only got the direct edition of the Incredible Hulk 418, or the, I don't know, special edition. I got the regular one too, without the invitation thing on it. Then there was a Book of Dead number 2. See, some of these are recent. I don't know how they got mixed in or where they bought these from. And Madman Comics number 1. Which was cool. And then there was like a bunch of newsstand, like Marvel. So there's Iron Man 271 in a newsstand. X Factor 69 in a newsstand. Avengers 335 in a newsstand. Oh, this one's not in a newsstand, but Wonder Man number 1. Here's a giveaway: Spider-Man, Storm, and Power Man versus Smokescreen. I got a couple versions, or I got a couple of copies of that. Here's another newsstand: Superman Adventures number 34. X-Men 29 newsstand. Silver Surfer 92 newsstand. X-Men 2099 number 5 newsstand. X-Men Classic 92 newsstand. X Factor 99. And X-Men 33. Then also randomly in there were like a pack of this. And these are all Spider-Mans. But now this one, Amazing Spider-Man number 1, it's signed by John Romita Jr. and it's got a certificate of authenticity on it. Just randomly. Then Peter Parker Spider-Man number 1. I don't know if that's a variant cover or not. Peter Parker Spider-Man number 1 again. Web Spinners number 1. And then this one, Peter Parker Spider-Man Dynamic Forces with a certificate, limited to 12,000 copies. So just randomly put in there. And then a couple of other things that were kind of interest that I pulled out of the box, the long box. Reanimator, Tales of the Heartbeat West. This is just a, not a comic. It's like a book. Spider-Woman number 2. I'm trying to complete that. I think that is an issue that I needed to complete that miniseries. Fantastic Four Annual 27. I think that has to do with the Time Authority can't remember. Wolverine, the World Wildlife Fund comic that they did. Jurassic Park Raptor #2, still sealed in the poly bag. A random romance comic, Falling in Love 128, not in the best of condition. Another copy of Raptor. Oh, this is Raptor #1. What was this one? Yeah, they're both #1s. Raptor 2. Battlestar Galactica #17. A pack of Marvel Universe character cards that you're supposed to put in a binder. Night Thrasher #1. Another romance comic, My Love #26. But I think I already have this one. It looks like it's got a little bit of water damage on it. Ray Bradbury's Tales of Terror Special #1. Looks pretty cool. Another Battlestar Galactica #6. What If the Punisher family hadn't been killed? #10. What If Daredevil became an agent of S.H.I.E.L.D.? That's a good one. That's by Frank Miller. Cloak and Dagger #1. Then some more newsstands. Doctor Strange #37. 41. 56. 40. 42. And 71. I don't know what that barcode's all about. But so I got this is the majority of them. But then in one of those boxes that I said, it was like a brown box that said Sears Roebuck on it that had like 25 comics in it. I ended up pulling out this out of one of them, and I've never had this before. You know, is it the first appearance of Gambit? I'm going to say yes, it is. But that was in the box, so that was really cool to come across. And then the last book I have here that I'm showing you is like, I don't know how it was in the box, where they got it from. I have no clue based on what the kind of stuff was in there, but in the box was Batman 457. It is the newsstand second print. When I come across this book, I couldn't believe it. It was, and like I said, that's the only Batman book that was in the whole 2 boxes. And I'm like, is that the right one? Is that the one that's worth a lot of money? I was like, sure enough, that's one that was worth a lot of money. So, but that's where I'm going to end the episode. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please hit the thumbs up button, of course. So these are the best 2 that I got out of the box. I really thank my cousin. It was really nice of him to think of me and let me have them. He said, if you come across something that's worth money, good for you. Don't worry about it. I'm like, okay. So, but yeah, I never had either one of these. Well, I do have a Batman 457, but I don't have the second print newsstand for sure. But yeah, again, thanks for watching, everybody. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please consider subscribing. Or if you know of anybody who is interested in this kind of content, please send them my way. And I'm trying to get my subscriber base up there. I want to thank all the subscribers I do have. You guys are awesome. Feel free to make any kind of comments you want down below. I usually answer everybody that comments. But other than that, Thanks again for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed it. Good luck out there hunting for comics, and I will see y'all next time.